I'd love to ask you about passing Justin Turner here in this and how special that is for you.
Yeah, it's like I keep telling people, it's gonna be an unbelievable accomplishment for me on the personal level, but I am so focused right now on winning a World Series that that to set myself aside and really think about what it means to me, what it really means to me. It's something that is hard for me right now because it's we're here. It's a World Series and it's about the team right now, and I don't always get very comfortable answering questions when I have to talk about myself, but for me to be able to do this for this franchise is something that is unbelievable special. Surpassing JT, the guy that's meant so much in my career, a really good friend of mine. Another added bonus, super special. But it's like I've said before, Shohei's got 8 more years here. Moogie's got 6 more years. So I don't think that my record's going to be up there by myself for a while. I think those guys are going to surpass me. And, when it's all said and done, I'm for sure going to sit back and think about this and have all the time to reflect. But right now, it might touch me in Game 2 of the World Series when it's just me. But for now, I'm not really giving it too much thought. I'm just thinking about the Toronto Blue Jays and how we can beat them.
5 times in the World Series now. What sets this team apart from the other 4 teams that you've had a chance to get to the World Series?
Well, it's just I think it's a different group. I think a majority of the core is here from last year, but when you look at how we did it last year, we did it completely different than this run we've gone on so far. We outslugged guys, and we basically abused our bullpen. And this time around, we've relied deeply on our starting rotation. Our offense has been up and down, throughout this postseason, but we've scored enough. We've done the little things, which we haven't necessarily done in the past, and we've done the little things, and we've found ways to score more runs than the other team. But this year, I would say the difference is that this year we're heavily relying on our starting pitcher.
I know it's never about just one player, but when that one player is Clayton Kershaw, I mean, how much more important is it to send him out on top?
Huge, but I think for me, it's just we've been together so long that I think we've both seen the best and the worst of each other as far as individual moments. But Kersh is the guy that means the world to me. I don't know if I have a teammate, in my respect pedestal that I have him higher than Kersh. But yeah, I just to be able to do it for him, it would be amazing. But selfishly, I want to do it for myself. Everybody wants to win a World Series, but I'm just really glad that he gets to be a part of this one. Last year, people don't talk about this enough, but he contributed so much, even though he wasn't active. Our vibes and our energy in the dugout each and every day during that postseason run last year was at an all-time high, and I think a lot of that credit goes to him because he was leading the troops and making sure that we never had a low energy dugout and all those things. But for him to be able to be a part of this one is pretty special for me. Just to see him that he can be on the field with us this time through.
Kike, you guys had about a 5-6 day just kind of reset before the start of this World Series. How valuable was that for you, and just what was your approach in either what you were working on or kind of keeping an eye on the Blue Jays and what they were doing?
For us, it was huge. I mean, it allowed us to reset our pitching again, once again. We had some guys, that are potentially grinding physically, and we benefited from the break. But it was just about recharging your batteries and regrouping as a team, and just getting the much needed rest, and also just putting in the work that you would put in, and not really necessarily give it too much thought about how many days you're going to go by without playing a baseball game. It's just take it one day at a time and pretend like it's just one day off in between games. You're just going to do it over and over again. But we're ready.
You talked about just being in 5 World Series. What is it like the day before the game starts? Does this feel kind of like Christmas Eve, or what is the feeling amongst the group and for you personally?
Today's hectic. We got to do this. We got to do a green screen. We got to do all these things. But I think tomorrow's going to be more like it's Christmas Day feeling in the morning, and today is just like more like anxious than anything. We kind of want to just get this over with and start the games again. And yeah, we're just really excited. I know this team on the other side hasn't been in this stage in a really long time, and those are fans that are going to be, bringing the energy. So I'm really looking forward to the energy out there tomorrow.
All right, Clayton, your final World Series Media Day. I know this is what you really lived for, coming back for one final year.
This is it. This is why I'm here. Get to talk to everybody here. This is it.
Have you been able to enjoy the moments of this and the last couple of months of the season more than you've allowed yourself to enjoy other moments of your career?
I think so. I usually try not to get too wrapped up in everything. But yeah, once I kind of came out and said that I was finished, it's hard not to. It's hard not to be a little bit reflective. And the few moments I had, the last home game at Dodger Stadium, the last game in Seattle, is just is really special. And then getting to celebrate, the victories in the postseason and all that. Like, I know I maybe have one more time to get to do that. So it's, all that stuff, you can't help but kind of look back and just be grateful for it all.
During this journey of the postseason, I've seen players from other teams, workouts or before the games, go out of their way to kind of just salute you. Have you noticed that, how guys that you may not have expected come up to you and just, say congratulations?
Yeah, I mean, I think everybody, I'm super honored by that. You never expect anybody to say, nice things, especially when you're playing against you. But to have guys say, great career, or, enjoyed playing against you or competing, all that stuff is awesome. It really is, because the peers, your peers are kind of, that's who the opinions matter. There's a lot of people outside this game that will say things that don't understand. So to have your peers respect is, I've always said that, guys inside your clubhouse and guys around the game, that's the most important thing as far as your reputation.
Has some of the more uncomfortable things is for you to hear that and hear people celebrate you, and even guys in your own clubhouse have that type of respect and vocalize it, even maybe making goat sounds at times?
I just tell them not to make it weird, Dave. I just tell them don't make it weird. And so but yeah, we've got a lot of awesome guys. I think everybody. I think it's a mutual thing. I'm so grateful for all these guys, and it's just pretty cool.
Is there something to be said about everything you've accomplished, certain players on this team have accomplished individually and as a group, that you guys are still hungry for more? Are there guys playing with a chip on their shoulder to prove something for themselves and for the group? Is that part of this?
No, I just think we're a great team, and this is what we're supposed to do. I mean, I think it's as simple as that. Like, we've got one goal at the beginning of every season, and it takes the right type of superstars, and Andrew does a great job. When you look at Shohei, Mookie, Freddie, the top 3 guys on down, they're superstar players, but their mindset is just to win the World Series. And so they do everything that they possibly can to help us win the World Series. So I've been around guys where they've been great players that might not necessarily be the case at times. And so to have that is just like that trickle-down effect makes everybody realize that that's why we're here, and that's why we are a Dodger. That's what we signed up to do, and we're going to try to do that over the course of the next 10 days.
Doesn't that make this team unique? Because you have been teammates with guys that had a lot of talent but didn't have the work ethic to be able to fulfill it.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if it's work ethic. I don't know what it is. I just know that there's kind of like a factor of wanting to win and what that looks like. And you saw it last year with Freddie's ankle. You see it this year with Mookie becoming a Gold Glove shortstop. You see it with Shohei doing everything he can to be the best hitter and the best pitcher. And that trickles all the way down. Like Will Smith trying to play through a broken hand, or, just everybody. Pitchers stepping up, pitching all the time. All bullpen guys throwing constantly. Just different stuff. Like, they see these guys do it, so that means that they're going to fall in line too, and that's just pretty cool.
Do you feel like Blake? All right, one more.
Can I ask you a fun question, please?
I got to get Dave here. Yeah.
Before I let you go, you've been a Game 1 starter many times in your career. Blake is kind of setting the tone every series. What have you seen as far as the growth from when he first started pitching to where he's at right now with you guys?
I've always said that Blake, when he's right, is top 2-3 pitchers in the game. I've said that when he was in Tampa. I've said that when he was in San Diego, San Francisco. He's special. He really is, and you're seeing that now. He's got 4 pitches that are elite, and he loves to compete. He really does. So it's I'm excited to watch tomorrow.
Have you seen Donnie yet?
Haven't seen Donnie yet. I'll give him a hug and tell him I'm happy you're here, but this is as far as it goes.
Thank you, Clayton.
All right, thanks.
There he goes, Clayton Kershaw, the GOAT. Bat.